wants to make sure that he
Oh, the wonders
is
of
ready.
Thedas. I haven't been here in ages.
It's this fucker. All right, bitch. You're going down.
Are you ready? I am no savage. I would not take advantage of you.
You know what? Will nothing convince you to stop?
Nothing at all, sir. I am honor bound to kill you now.
Okay, fine. I'm ready. Let us fight one-on-one.
May the divine look after you, sir. You've held yourself with honor. Begin.
I want to fight him one-on-one so his seconds don't die for this guy's stupidity, so.
As you say. I shall do it.
Very well. Bitch. Whiff! Okay. Can I not miss? So yeah, I resist all that, fool. Man, I really don't want to... Oh, God, I do so much damage. I want to mighty blow him, though. Nope, I'm knocking him down on that one. Bro, alright, we're doing it. 2. I can't hit him. Oh my god, I'm missing everything! Dude. There we go. There's a hit. Bro.
Don't be a fool.
I don't want to use a potion, but I will if I have to. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking hit him. How much health am I at? 12.
Very well.
I have to.
Justice shall be swift. Heal me, please.
What? What do you mean insufficient?
Damn you.
69, nice.
This I can
land we couldn't have asked for a noble death.
Yeah, he didn't need to die though. Whatever. Engraved mace. Oh man, that's pretty good. Oh, that's right. I had the plus 10 damage versus dragons for when I fought what's her nuts, Flemeth. Okay, I had to use a potion, so I cheated, but whatever. I'm not worried about it. I probably shouldn't have had powerful swings on, to be honest. Does it tell me? Oh yeah, -8. Oof. Wait, so if I take this off... Oh. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so I probably... Honestly, I don't think I'm going to use that right now. So when I get this, then I'm going to do it. Where's this place? Warehouse? Okay. Oh, let's go on the warehouse then. I think this is for a Blackstone or regular thing. Okay, let's see. 81 goes up to 91. Damn. And it goes down to an 80. It goes back down to an 81. I don't care about defense. Oh, man. I have hardly anything. I think I'm just gonna have those off for now, completely. Dagger. Long sword. Mace. Alright, bitch. Oh,
I
right.
won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start. No way he was here to deal.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this
This is for that
As you
sketchy quests. I don't know what to call them. Door opens a crack in response to your knock. There's a slight breeze, a light breeze, like a change in pressure. Present the small painted box. A large shadow nods. A pouch of coins appears in exchange. The door closes. Oh, look at that. Okay. Alright. The Wonders of Thetis. Alright, this is where I can buy some lyrium. Book.
It has begun.
Denerim. When anyone in Ferelden speaks of going to the city, they inevitably mean Denerim. There is no other place in the kingdom which rivals it. Not in size, population, wealth, or importance. It is the seat of the Theron family, the capital of Ferelden, the largest seaport, and by ancient tradition, the meeting place of the Landsmeet. As well, Denerim was the birthplace of Andraste, one of them anyway. As several other sites claim to have been the Prophet's early home, including Jadar in Orlais. The Chantry takes no stance on which site's claim is valid, but it is well known that Andraste was Ferelden by birth. When visiting the pilgrimage site in Denerim, it is inadvisable to mention Jadar at all. I'll make sure to do that. The city rests at the foot of the Dragon's Peak, a solitary mountain scarred by ancient lava flows. During Andraste's lifetime, it reputedly filled the sky with a great column of black ash and sent burning rock raining down as far away as the Free Marches, but is now considered extinct. Some believe it merely sleeps and will again darken the sky with ash and fire when the last Ferelden king dies. But this is highly unlikely. Oh dude, sorry. I got something to Sheth. Got something to say to you. Sorry, bud.
Yes, make it quick.
I have a note here from your master.
Strange.
Or rather,
Let's
former
see.
master.
I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me
7
to push
weeks.
around anymore. Ha!
Geography of Thetis. Didn't I already? Thetis is bounded to the east by Amaranthian Ocean, to the west by Tirishan Forest and the Hunterhorn Mountains, to the south by the snowy wastes that lie beyond the Orkney Mountains, and to the north by Donark Forest. The word Thetis is Tevinter in origin, originally used to refer to lands that bordered the Imperium. As the Imperium lost its stranglehold on conquered nations, more and more lands became Thetis, until finally people applied the name to the entire continent. The northern part of Thetis is divided amongst the Anderfels, the Tevinter, Imperium, Antiva, and Ravain, with the islands held by the Quinari just off the coast. Central Thetis consists of the Free Marches, Navarra, and Orlais, with Ferelden to the south. What lies beyond the snowy wastes is a mystery. The freezing temperatures in barren land have kept even the most intrepid cartographers at bay. Similarly, the western reaches of the Anderfels have never been fully explored, even by the Anders themselves. We do not know if the dry steppes are shadowed by mountains, or if they extend all the way to a nameless sea. There must be other lands, continents, or islands, perhaps across the Amaranthian or north of Parvalen. For the Quinari arrived in Thetis from somewhere, but beyond that deduction, we know nothing. Nothing. Jon Snow. Oh, some
Jade, carved and polished into the shape of a large... Oh, I see. Well, that's just rude.
Wait, where is that? I want to see it. Where is it? Book.
As you say.
History of the Chantry 4. The crowds present at the death of Andraste were right to feel despair. It is believed that the prophet's execution angered the Maker, and he turned his back on humanity once more, leaving the people of Thetis to suffer in the dark. In these dark times, mankind scrambled for light, any light. Some found comfort in demonic cults that promised power and riches in return for worship. Others prayed to the old gods for forgiveness, begging the great dragons to return to the world. Still others fell so low as to worship the Darkspawn, forming vile cults dedicated to the exaltation of evil in its purest form. It said that the world wept as its people begged for a savior who would not come. Andraste's followers, however, did not abandon her teachings when she died. The cult of Andraste rescued her sacred ashes from the courtyard in Minrathous after her execution, stealing them away to a secret temple. The location of that temple has long been lost, but the ashes of Andraste served as a symbol of the enduring nature of the faith in the Maker, that humanity could earn the Maker's forgiveness despite its grievous insult to him. With time, the cult of Andraste spread and grew when the Chant of Light took form. Sing this chant in the four corners of Thedas, it was said, and the world would gain the Maker's attention at last. As the Chant of Light spread, the cult of Andraste became known as the Andrastian Chantry. Those who converted to the Chantry's beliefs found it their mission to spread Andraste's word. There were many converts, including powerful people in the Imperium and in the city-states of what is now Orlais. Such was the power of the Maker's word that the young King Drakan undertook a series of exalted marches meant to unite the city-states and create an empire solely dedicated to the Maker's will. The Orlesian Empire became the seat of the Chantry's power, the Grand Cathedral in Val Royale, the source of the movement that birthed the organized Chantry as we know it today. Drakan, by then Emperor Drakan I, created the Circle of Magi, the Order of Templars, and the Holy Office of the Divine. Many within the Chantry revere him nearly as equal with Andraste herself. Heresy! The modern Chantry is a thing of faith and beauty, but it is also a house of necessity, protecting Thedas from powerful forces that would do it harm. Where the Grey Wardens protect the world from the Blights, Chantry protects mankind from itself. Most of all, the Chantry works to earn the Maker's forgiveness, so that one day he will return and transform the world into the paradise it was always meant to be. Bullshit. A Qunari. Anyone who travels far enough to the north will eventually encounter the Qunari, white-haired, bronze-skinned giants, a head again taller than a man, with frighteningly calm demeanors and a sort of sparkling fire behind their eyes. For quite a long time, people believed that all Qunari were male, or that their men and women were simply indistinguishable. It was not until the Blessed Age that diplomats from Mervain were allowed, however briefly, to visit Parvalan, and they were discovered that Qunari females do exist in abundance, and are quite easily recognized. The Ravani say that Qunari have a certain kindness to them, or at least a conspicuous lack of cruelty, although I did not observe the creatures close enough to evaluate their character. 69, nice. Alright, what's this one? The Aenar. When the Imperium occupied the area that is present-day Ferelden, they had two sites dedicated to magical experimentation at the extreme ends of the Imperial Highway. The southern was the Fortress of Ostagar, which looked out over the Kakari Wilds. The northern one was Aenar, although the exact location is now a secret known only to a handful of Templars. Whatever it was that Tevinter were trying to discover at Aenar, their work was never completed. The fortress was overrun by disciples of Andraste upon hearing the news of her death. According to legend, it was a massacre eerie silent, for the invaders caught the mages while all but one of them were in the Fade. Oh, that sucks. That would suck to be the one that was not in the Fade, like, oh, fuck. The site was left structurally sound but spiritually damaged. Possibly because of this, the Chantry chose to put it to use as a prison. Accused Maleficarum and apostates are held in the confines of Aenar. Those who have a powerful connection to the Fade, and particularly to demons, will inevitably attract something across the veil, making the guilty somewhat easier to tell from the innocent. Alright, let's go talk to the Tranquil dude. Hello. How's it going, bud?
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Browse is where's. Oh, God. Yo, I need your lyrium dust. Yeah. And your flask. Tome of Arch. Ooh. Mine say map. Who's the one that likes maps? I forgot. Unless somebody likes maps, well, I'm gonna get it anyway. Oh. Ring of Ages. Look at that. Oh my lord. Nah, fuck it. I don't care. I guess I could sell stuff right now that I'm not gonna use. I should probably keep that. Oh, that's right, I got that. Okay, Morgan, can you wear this? Well, of course you can wear it. Oh my god, I forgot I had that. Hers is still better. This one's still better. Yeah, still better.
Welcome to the wonders.
So we'll just sell this. I'm wearing Morgan's ring forever. So yeah. Sell the quartz. I don't know who the fuck. Who somebody? I know somebody likes the maps. I can't remember who though. Let's see here. Journal. Nope, that's inventory. Journal. Kodak. Not him. Oh, not her. Okay, might be him actually. She likes books. Everyone likes... Oh, the bars. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Sten. Pretty sure Sten likes that. Alright.
It has begun.
So now the only thing we have to do, I think, is... Yeah. Brother Genitivi's home. Well, we got this stuff over here to do, but... We've already looked all over it. We just got more quests since I went over there. History of the Chantry, Chapter 3. On the betrayal of Andraste. It is said that the Battle of the Valarian Fields, Mepharoth stood and looked out over his armies. He had conquered the southern reaches of the greatest empire the world had ever known, and built splintered barbarian clans into a force to be feared. With pride in his heart, he turned to congratulate his men and found that they had turned from him. Mepharoth fell to the evil of jealousy. After all that he had done, his wife was the one to receive all the glory. He saw his wife's power and influence, and tired of his place as second husband below the Maker. His heart swelled with fury. If he had conquered just to have his wife wrested from him by a forgotten god and a legion of faith-hungry rabble, then perhaps this war was not worth the trouble. Here, history and the Chant of Light come apart. History tells us that Mepharoth looked north into the central Imperium and saw nothing but more war against a rapidly regrouping army in despair. The Chant of Light holds that Mepharoth chafed with jealousy of the Maker and jealousy of the glory that Andraste received, although it was he who led the armies. Mepharoth traveled to the imperial capital of Minrathous to speak with the Archon Hessarian. There he offered up his wife to the Imperium in return for truce that would end hostilities once and for all. The Archon, eager to put down the voice of the prophet that stirred his own people against him, agreed. Mepharoth led Andraste into an ambush where she was captured by Imperial agents, putting an end to her exultant march. Crowds of loyalists stood in the central square of Minrathous to watch Andraste's execution. By command of the Archon, she was burned at the stake in what the Imperium believed to be the most painful punishment imaginable. According to the Chantry, however, Andraste was instead purified and made whole by the flames, ascending to life at her Maker's side. By all accounts, there was only silence when they expected screams. At the sight of the prophet burning, the crowds were filled with a profound guilt, as if they had participated in a great blasphemy. So moving was the moment that the Archon himself drew his sword and thrust it into the prophet's heart, ending her torment and leaving those assembled to consider the weight of what they had seen. Whereas the execution of Andraste was meant to be a symbol of defeat for the faith of the Maker. In truth, it all but sealed the fate of the worship of the old gods and paved the way for the spread of the Maker's chant. Brother Ferdinand Genitivi, as it is the duty of all true sons of the chant. Hona. Hona. What are you doing? Heard from every corner of the world, I made it my mission to find as many corners of the world as possible. The Maker can hardly expect us to do one without the other. Brother Genitivi is one of the Chantry's most well-known scholars, primarily on the basis of the stories he has published, which many of his contemporaries dismiss as fanciful, of his travels across the length and breadth of Thedas. What's up, Waylon?
Yes? What are you doing here?
I am looking for Brother Genitivi.
Brother Genitivi? Why?
I would like to speak to him about his research.
His research? Ah, you mean his search for Andraste's ashes? He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
What do you think he has discovered?
I don't know. He was very excited when he left and said he would be back with all the answers. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi, and they too have disappeared.
Where did you send them?
Now, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This
Bruh.
search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
I am willing to risk it. Tell me where he went.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area.
Exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn.
But you just said that he spoke to you and told you that.
Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts.
You sound nervous. Hiding something?
That's not true. I told you everything I know. Brother Genitivi told me about the inn, and that's all.
Us? Who's us?
Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I keep up this
Got him.
charade? I gave you a chance to turn aside and forget you ever heard of Genitivi and the urn, but you persisted. Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me, I do this in your name.
What the fuck? Oh, shit. His travels and rather too curious nature led him to study folklore, which gave him the notion that he could track down that most debated of all artifacts, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. He announced that he had found what appeared to be the trail of the urn, left in the legends of the regions through which it had passed from Minrathous on its way into hiding.
As you say.
Come here, bitch. Oh shit, he's a mage. Fireball, what the fuck?
Fire mark!
Well, there goes his head. Bye. Wait, where the fuck did... Oh. Zevran, you're in the other room now. What the fuck? He's in the other room. Well, that dude just got fucking wrecked.
It has begun.
Chantry hierarchy. The Divine is the titular head of the Chantry, although since the schism split the Imperial Chantry into its own faction, there are now in fact two Divines at any one time. One Divine, informally called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral in Val Royale. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire in Minrathous. Neither Divine recognizes the existence of the other, and the informal names are considered sacrilegious. No matter the gender, a Divine is addressed as Most Holy or Your Perfection. Or, Dude. That's how I would do it. Beneath the rank of Divine is the Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for the region. They travel to Val Royale when the College of Clerics convenes, but otherwise remain where they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are addressed as Your Grace, or Dude. Beneath Grand Cleric is the Mother, or in the Imperial Chantry, the Father. If a mother is in charge of a particular chantry, revered is appended to her title. These are the priests responsible for administering to the spiritual well-being of their flock. Mother or revered mother is addressed as Your Reverence, or Dude. Brothers and sisters from the rank and file of the chantry and consists of three main groups: Affirmed, Initiates, and Clerics. Affirmed are the lay brethren of the chantry, those regular folk who have turned to the chantry for succor. Often they are people who have led a difficult or irreligious life and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar unfortunates who were raised in the chantry life. The Affirmed take care of the chantry and are in turn afforded a life of quiet contemplation, no questions asked. Only those folk who take vows become initiates. These are men and women in training, whether in academic knowledge or the martial skills of a warrior. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. Clerics are the true academics of the Chantry, those men and women who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. They are often found in Chantry archives, sages presiding over libraries of books and arcane knowledge. The most senior of these clerics, placed in charge of such archives, are given the title Elder. Although such a rank is still beneath that of mother. All other brothers and sisters are addressed simply by noting their title before their name, such as Brother Genitivi. So... oh god, please. Corpse.
I shall do it.
The body of the real Waylon. Ah, damn, he's dead. He's fucking
It has
dead.
begun.
That's for Liliana. Genitivi's research. Haven in the mountains to the west might have some clues as to the location of the urn. Oh, Haven. We gotta go to Haven. We got to go to Haven. Oh wait, there's a book in here. Dragon cults. Let us suggest for the moment that a high dragon is simply an animal, a cunning animal to be sure, but in possession of no true self-awareness or sentience. There has not, after all, been a single recorded case of a dragon attempting to communicate or performing any act that could not likewise be attributed to a clever beast. How then does one explain the existence of so-called dragon cults throughout history? One dragon cult might be explainable, especially in the light of the reverence of the old gods in the ancient Tevinter Imperium. In the wake of the First Blight, many desperate Imperial citizens turned to the worship of real dragons to replace the old gods who had failed them. A dragon, after all, was a god figure that they could see. It was there as real as the archdemon itself, and as evidence makes it clear, it offered a degree of protection to its cultists. Other dragon cults could be explained in the light of the first. Some cult members might have survived and spread the word. The worship of the old gods was as widespread as the Imperium itself. Certainly such secrets could have made their way into many hands. But there have been reports of dragon cults even in places where the Imperium never touched. Among folks who had never heard of the old gods or had any reason to. How does one explain them? Members of a dragon cult live in the same lair as a high dragon, nurturing and protecting its defenseless young. In exchange, the high dragons seem to permit those cultists to kill a small number of those young in order to feast on draconic blood. That blood is said to have a number of strange long-term effects, including bestowing greater strength and endurance, as well as an increased desire to kill. It may breed insanity as well. Navaran dragon hunters have said these cultists are incredibly powerful opponents. The changes in the cultists are a form of blood magic, surely, but how did the symbolic relationship between the cult and the high dragon form in the first place? How did the cultists know to drink the dragon's blood? How did the high dragon convince them to care for its young, or know that they would? Is there more to draconic intelligence than we have heretofore guessed at? No member of a dragon cult has ever been taken alive, and what accounts exist from the days of the Navaran hunters record only mad rants and impossible tales of godhood. With dragons only recently reappearing and still incredibly rare, we may never know the truth, but the question remains. Alright. So, looks like we're going to Haven!
Very well.
Good old Haven. What's up?
Dwarven
Gorham?
crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Okay, well,
Direct
we're...
from Orzammar.
Oh, wind level, that's right.
Won't find better.
Oh, haste. Oh, hell fucking yes. Pretty nice, though. Glyph of paralysis, that's... Doing haste. 100%. Okay.
you like.
So... Oh, shit, that's right. Well, I guess I manually have to turn it on then, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. That's right, I got this too. $60. What do you... You have 270 mana. God, it's up 60 as well. Jesus. But I gotta have haste. Yeah, I can just manually have that on. Just running through. Alright, let's go dump site. Yeah. All men are the work god. This is as good a spot as any dump corp. It's just another bag of garbage flying out of the city. Bye. Wait, do I have multiple?
Step it is.
Oh, good. No, I don't. Bam. Is my... It isn't.
I know the chance I
It's fucking... It... Oh, here's one.
He came at me! He came at me! Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me. Us, right? I mean, he's just going to disappear.
Yep, watch.
all men are the
All men are the walker. Bye.
without provocation to the least of his children are bred and cursed.
Door will blow. Okay. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, Sarah.
Yes?
I have a letter from you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
All right. Let me take a look.
What's
No,
wrong
I
with
can't believe
your
this